Alright, Brakday House, Brakday House Shy, Brakday House, Brakday House Shy, Kalpalaya How Bachan House Shy, Bachan House Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle of great militant rule well, sincere citation of action and put to the truth, across the four corners of the earth to the spirit, empowering how Bachan Shy that the hope will let. And salutations to the Israelite foreign that scattered among the nations throughout the four corners of the earth that believe in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Hawashai, and shalom to the sister and family that's tuned into this gospel that's preached around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you, and who the world inwardly called God, name is Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, name is Yahweh Shai. For the Hebrew Israelite that consists of these so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and those who line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, due to the scattering amongst the nations. Alright, it's a video that was from TikTok. Brother Bro recorded, shared in the group. The lady explaining about one of the tribes, alright, concerning their name, their title, alright, which is the curses, Bywords, okay? I'll play this clip real quick.
Where Cholo came from. I'm really late on learning about my... Where Cholo came from. I'm really late on learning about my Chicano history. However, I just learned where this word came from, and I thought I would share for people who didn't know. Okay, so in
real quick, bear with me. Alright, let's try this again.
this word came from, and I thought I would share for people who didn't know. Okay, so in the books From Indians to Chicanos, the author summarizes how the Spaniards set up this racial hierarchy. So they created rules, and one of the rules was if a castizo woman, if they had a child with a Spaniard, they would create Spanish children. Why? Because this would be considered cleansing of the blood and more closely related to Spanish. However, the opposite of that, and this is where Cholo comes in. If a castizo and an indigenous woman have a child, that child would be considered a cholo. And what does cholo mean? To tarnish one's blood. So the Spaniards literally created this word to show if you have a child with an indigenous individual, your children will suffer and have negative effects within our system.
So there you have it. She was complaining about the word. I can zoom in on it. So it's basically saying the Spaniard and Indian beget mestizo. Okay, basically Edomite. These Spaniard, they conquistador Edomite. I was speaking Spanish. All right, and it tell you in the curses. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, How about how try that power to observe to do all his commandments and his statute which I command thee today, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So all these curses from 15 all the way down to 58 gonna come and overtake us. Alright, and one of those curses is, where is it at? In verse 49, it said, the Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far. Alright? Down in South America, Mexico, South Central, basically this whole continent, north all the way down to the central and south, Edomite, so-called white people, in this case the Spaniard, alright, was basically Edomite, so-called white man speaking Spanish, alright, came all the way from Spain. That's a very far compared, the distance is very far, alright, basically from the old world to the new world. From the end of the earth as swift as the eagle flies, alright, because the Edomite, they have the eagle bird as their symbol, okay, or ensign. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Y'all, you Latin tribe, so-called Mexican, Puerto Rican, Guatemalan, all you Latin descent from them Latin countries, y'all didn't understand Spanish that the Spaniard was speaking, alright? That's some other country down there in the south, Portuguese, alright? A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fair continent which shall not regard a person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Alright, and they didn't show no favor, alright? Especially when it comes to killing. Now, look at the byword proverb after this. And then, Amatito in Spanish will beget, I forgot how y'all pronounce it, but basically pure blood. Alright, it was basically an Israelite man with a Spanish woman, an Edomite woman, a Spaniard, alright, and a Catitio woman, and Spaniard beget Spaniard. The opposite of a Catito in Indian woman would be Cholo, alright, tarnished one blood. And that's when a Israelite woman, a Latino woman, alright, got with with a man from her own nation, alright, another Israelite man. They were saying that was tarnished blood, alright. There was a derogatory term called Cholo, and it's the origin of the word Cholo, okay. So that's a byword of proverb, alright, because the Israelite blood, we're the pure blood, alright, not Edomite, Edom, the so-called white man is not, alright. Now let's get byword proverb. In verse 37, it said, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord, how much shall lead thee, alright? Because we're the one that's separate, alright? I'll tell you that in, what is that, Deuteronomy 7. They try to twist it and say that our blood was tarnished. No. It says, Deuteronomy 7 and 6, for thou art a holy people. Alright? You so-called Latino are a holy people. Alright? Y'all are part of the tribe of Israel. One of the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright? This we can get real quick. Let's try it. Alright? You have Demion, Devilon with the Guatemalan, Ephraim, they'll call Puerto Rican, Manasseh, the Cuban. You have Reuben, they'll call Seminole Indian, Gad, they'll call Native American, Asher, which is like the Brazilian, Issachar, they'll call Mexican. Alright, so y'all are part of the 12 tribe of Israel, okay? Now I go back to Deuteronomy 7 and 6, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh outside of power. The Lord Yahweh outside of power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Alright? So we are the pure blood, holy separate, alright? Holy to be separate. Back to the video. I'm just trying to get that clip. She said, Spanish colonizer promoted cleansing of the blood to establish their power, alright? And that's why to the day you have Israelite, you have Jake, especially among the Latinos, I'll say both Latino men and so-called Latino men and women tear their, especially their daughters and their sons to get with the so-called white man, the Edomite, alright? So their kid can come out looking like Esau and be accepted into society, alright? That's pretty somewhat big down here in Southern California, alright? They actually tell their kid to date or marry or have a kid with Esau, alright, to have a better life, okay? And I'm pretty sure that the Northern Kingdom brother, the one that speaks Spanish in our camp, you know, Great Muslim Identity Camp, can testify to that, you know? So with that, you know, I just wanted to bring that out and show you that these are byword proverbs, alright, that these other nations will put on us, alright? And Cholo, in this, it's one of those proverbs and byword that's placed on us to give us a negative name, okay? Which in actuality, our blood is not carnage, alright? But with that, shalom.